In fact, I would like just to make kind of round table in order to be able to see the expectation of everyone. In fact, my Arabic is more linked to Tunisian language, so you will not understand most of the word. I will try to speak in English, but I will switch in Arabic in any time. This is no problem. I will introduce myself quickly, and after that we will see every one of you what his expectation, why he has chosen actuarial sciences as a profession, and what he is expecting from this kind of session quickly. And after that, we switch to the presentation that I prepared for you. So my name is Makram Bed Debabis. I am a managing director with Accenture since 8 years. Before I have been part of Deloitte, Willis Towers Watson. Uh, Most of my career was in the actuarial advisory side. I am certified actually and also PhD in applied mathematics and computer sciences. So let's say, in fact, in all of that, I discovered the actuarial science with hazard. I don't know it before, and it's really an amazing world because there are a lot of things that you can learn, a lot of perspective. So we will see some of them with the presentation that I prepared for you. Don't hesitate to ask any question, interrupt me, whatever the point is. And the idea is to have a kind of interaction, not a one-man show presentation, okay? So maybe starting by Hassan.
Yes, my name is Hassan Haddad and I am senior student KFUBM. Uh, why I choose actuarial science? Well, since it's linked to what I like, which are mathematics and financial and finance. So that's why. Uh, why I ليش دخلت اللي هو المنتورنشيب. well لأن أبي أزيد اللي هو المعرفة حقاتي في اللي هو الأكتواريال ساينس not in just the university. That's why. الإكسبكتيشن حق اللي هو المنتورنشيب well take an overview about the insurance industry and the link between AI and the insurance. So that's my expectation.
Good. Ruben, I pronounce it your name, no, your name well or not?
Yeah, my name is Rabian. I'm a senior student at KSU. It's my third year. Why I took the profession? Because I was good at math in high school, and I saw the potential that I could combine math and with finance. I saw a lot of need in the market for actuarial mathematics, so that's why I took the profession. And what I expect from this mentoring program, that I would know more about the profession in a way that I can't view it either in university or other places, to gain more experience.
Good. Nice to meet you. Abdulaziz.
السلام عليكم.
وعليكم السلام.
اسمي عبد العزيز السحار. I'm a sophomore actuarial science student at KFBM. I'm actually the youngest here. I still have like 3 years to graduate. Um, why I chose actuarial science? For me, since high school, mathematics was my favorite subject, mathematics and statistics. Uh, Very similar to everyone here, my colleagues and friends. Uh, and I saw that Saudi Arabia is new to the field, like just like 10 years. So there was like a high demand, and and the salaries and all of these things uh, contributed positively to my choice. So I got into the university and I chose actuarial science. I'm loving it now.
Good.
For my reason why I entered the program, the mentorship program, I would say that I wanted to uh, dive deeper or into the real actuarial world and learn from experts from the field, which are you guys, the AAS. And I think it will be a great opportunity to enhance my knowledge in the field.
Good. وسؤال عبد العزيز، انت سحار ولا مش سحار؟
Uh, depends on the situation.
Good. Um, just before we start, I would like to ask you a question. Um, what is the difference between the insurance industry and any other type of industry? خلينا ناخذ يعني an example. لما تروح تشتري سيارة، صناعة السيارات وبيعها في هذا المجال فيما تختلف عن مجال التأمين. هو فم اختلاف واحد حابب يعني انتم تقولوه لي.
اللي هو صناعة السيارات، اللي هو الكوست معروفة عكس اللي هو التأمين. لأنه ممكن يجي كليم يكون عالي حيل، وممكن تيجي سنة اللي هو الكليمز قليلة. So that's the difference.
كويس جدا. حسن هذا يسمى the, let's say, kind of inverse cycle. So in fact, when you buy an insurance contract, you don't know in advance how it will cost. So you are buying kind of guarantee, okay? And this guarantee, theoretically, you cannot, let's say, give it right and correct price with the margin and so on. That's why, in fact, there is the notion of the risk. Risk, it means something that could happen in the future that can impact the insurer, and it can be, let's say, quantified in an amount of money at the end. So the fact that the event that is insured is a probabilistic event, it means that we are not able to quantify easily the guarantee and give a price to this risk. So in theory, the work of any actuary is being able to quantify a future risk by giving it current price. So this inversion of this cycle is really complex, makes in fact the insurance industry really specific. There is a lot of regulation because the, let's say, regulator needs to protect the insurer and also all the client of this insurance company. So by the way, in fact, if there is a big issue in an insurance company, it will be a systematic risk in the, let's say, the whole economy. And if you see the whole story in the history, you will find, let's say, not a lot of insurance bankruptcy. So at the end, it's very regulated as industry because of the fact that the cycle of production is really inverted. You don't know how much it will cost, your guarantee in future, and you need to be able to quantify it. Quantify it not only from a price side, but also from technical provision, from capital that needs to be allocated to this kind of business, and so on and so forth. That's why you will see a lot of probabilistic and statistic models that needs to be built in order to be able to price an insurance product, being able to quantify reserve, being able to quantify capital, being able to manage, let's say, profitability over time, and you will find a lot of regulation. Not only from, let's say, solvency standpoint, but also from accounting standpoint. So today I think that you heard about Solvency 2, about risk-based capital, about the ICS CAM frame, about IFRS, and so on. These are several regulations that are, let's say, mandatory in the insurance world, and insurance company needs to produce all these figures in terms of regulatory reporting in order to be able to justify that they are, let's say, managing business very well in order to avoid any problem in the future. So this is make the insurance industry and reinsurance industry really very specific, and this is where we need actually at the end, not only from let's say regulatory standpoint, but also from also the fact that we need to design product, the fact that we need to price product, the fact that we need to understand how to do kind of customer segmentation, how to be able to do subgroup discovery in order to be able to manage the underwriting process, managing the pricing process, managing the portfolio monitoring, and so on and so far. So you will have the actually in the whole value chain from product design till portfolio management. So this is a large zone in which the actuaries will play a role within the insurance and reinsurance companies. So right now in your study, it's more focused on technical aspects of this, or it's you have some courses that are linked also to insurance mechanism, product, and so on and so far. Is it really only mathematics, statistics, or
Yeah,
there is a
it's the
mix?
first. No, the first part. It's focus mainly on the mathematical part and statistical part, but there's some courses that link to the life insurance and pension.
Okay, so yeah, you know that there are a lot of line of business in the insurance area. So you have the PNC business, which is very specific. You have also health and protection business, it's very specific, and you have also life and retirement business, which is much more specific. And the let's say the term of the risk is completely different from one line of business to another. In fact, when it comes to the PNC business, we are in short and medium term risk. When it comes to the health and protection, it's more medium term risk, and when it comes to life and retirement, is more long term risk. And the techniques are completely different from one line of business to another. That's why you have also some specificities when it comes to the actuarial science. You will have some actuaries that are more specialized in the PNC area, so in which you will have a lot of statistic models and so on so far, because data is really important here, and they will do a lot of job regarding, in fact, quantification of reserve, regarding pricing, and so on so far. However, when it comes to health, protection, and life business, you will have more to build actuarial engine in order to be able to project cash flow over time, to calculate the economic value of the business. The nature of reserve are completely different. There are many different way to calculate things, and you will have the possibility to build a lot of actuarial models in order to be able to quantify the liability side, but also to quantify capital and so on. So this gives you a lot of opportunity in terms of doing specific actuarial job. However, the common thing of all of this activity is that most of the time you are playing with data, building models in order to make reportings. So when it comes to the data, data is really the fuel of the actuaries. And data needs to be transformed in order to be able to use it as an information driven for any decision making. You take the data, you have your model, you produce KPIs, key performance indicator, or key risk indicators. These indicators can be premium, can be profitability, can be reserve, can be capital, can be multiple things that you need to manage in order to be able to help top management to take the good decision at the right moment. So this is the, let's say, in a nutshell, what will be your day-to-day activity when you go in the professional world and you will start a career in the actuarial, let's say, domain. However, actuaries needs to be open mind. Why? Because if you will spend your life in calculating this kind of figures, it will be at the end something like a routine. You will not find yourself like at the beginning, because it's an activity that you will discover, you will do it, and you will be in BAU mode, business as usual mode, most of the time. What makes the difference between a good actuaries and, let's say, old-fashioned actuaries is the fact that new fashion actuaries will position themselves as a business partner. What does it mean? It means that he will be, let's say, augmented by data and AI to influence the decision making. Whatever the question is, how to allocate capital, what will be the next best action in terms of, let's say, pricing, in terms of underwriting, in terms of risk measurement, in terms of investment, in terms of ILM, and so on and so forth. And by the way, you will be able to go to other kind of position in the insurance company or reinsurance company or even bank, and having the top management position. Because the place of the actuaries in the insurance company is really key. He is the man who knows very well how to use data. He have a good understanding of the products. He has a good understanding of the different risks that the insurance company is facing, and he knows how to drive the good decision because he has all the mathematical background in order to understand how to take the good decision and when. So this makes the difference, and adopting new technology will exponentiate actually in order to position himself as a business partner and not a producer of a couple of figures and regulatory reporting. Does it make sense for you?
Yes, it makes sense.